of nice friends out there, but just remember there's a lot of bad and beware. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world, and it's hard to get by with just upon a smile. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world, and I'll always remember you like a child girl. Hey everybody, welcome to MT Guitar. Today we're doing just a truly beautiful song, Wild World by Cat Stevens. A huge hit for him on T for the Tillerman. And this is just one of those songs that's, very fun to play. You don't want to stop playing it once you're playing it. I'm going to show you a couple fun things. We're going to obviously learn how to strum the song so you can basically just play the song as is. But it's kind of fun to throw a little chord melody. So we'll jump into that as we zoom in. I'm going to throw this up on the Patreon, both the chords and whatnot and strumming, but also the chord melody solo, which is kind of nice. And you can do a chord melody on the chorus as well. And throw in those fun riffs. So you end up kind of naturally alternating between strumming and playing some riffs, and it's a good way to sort of delve into trying to throw in fills and lead riffs into your playing as you're even strumming a song. Of course, it's kind of fun to be able to just pick up a guitar and play a song in more than one dimension. So you have strumming, you have some riffs, you have some melodies going on, etc. And this will also teach you triads. Here I'm on an A minor triad. Here's a D7, but you can see it as a D triad here. Okay. Here's like a spread G triad. Instead of this D shape, I can just go like that on the G chord. Okay, C major 7. So chord melody teaches you a lot. F, same thing as G, just down a whole step. D minor 7, throw in that D bass. E7, okay, looks like a D7 up a whole step, right? So, one of the reasons why I love teaching songs is because they teach us, right? A lot about the fretboard, about music theory, and we don't have to go digging for some obscure technique when it's just right here in the song. So, anyway, do subscribe and check out some other videos and lessons on the channel. Hope we're doing well out there, and let's go ahead and learn this beautiful song. All right, so let's get strumming and get playing this song, then we'll circle back to this really cool chord melody thing that I'd like to teach you as well. But on this intro, it's basically the same progression as the verse. The only difference is that, Cat Stevens is basically singing la 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 la, right? And we're going to basically strum A minor to D. Let me just get through the chords and then we'll talk about strumming ideas in a sec. So A minor, la 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 la, D, then to G, then to C, then to F. I recommend this type of F, but you can bar it if you want. Then to D minor, then to E. Then a quick... You can kind of do a sus there to match the melody. Really cool. That's what Cat did as well. So that would be E, da-da, sus, E. Just a little quick sus. All right, so let's play that together, nice and slow. 3, 4. A minor, la 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 D, la la to G, la 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 C, la to F, la 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 D minor E. A quick sus E. Then he sings D, okay? So for strumming, you can kind of match almost the la 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 rhythm, meaning kind of eighth notes, right? So if I think down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, just steady strumming, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. So maybe down, 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 up, down, down, okay? Let's do the verse and practice that together, and we'll get to the chorus, which has some cool riffs coming up. All right, so right on the verse. 3, 4. Down, down, when I've lost everything to you. Say you want to start something new. Okay? E. C to A minor, D to G, then to C, then to F, and D minor, then to E, this time to G. Okay, now we have a fun build into the chorus. We go to G, right? We go E, then G, and that's an anticipation, right? So it's 1 and 2 and. Now we have like a G7 occurring here. We can kind of abandon the first string. We don't really need it anymore after we strum that G. Then we go, he actually does all down on the studio, but that might be a little bit annoying, so you can go down, up, down, up. Either way, it's steady eighth notes on a 3rd fret, 4th string, and you can kind of strum the rest of the chord. Maybe just the strings around it, maybe not every single string here, but we go 4 times, and then 2nd fret, and open. Notice I'm kind of lifting the middle finger because I don't really need that 5th string. I can mute it with the ring finger here. See that? So that'd be, and you end up getting a really cool sound there. So that would be from the E chord. Here we go. Land on the C chord. Okay? So hopefully that makes sense. There's your first fill. Now we're gonna have some more fills in this chorus, and it's actually quite active here with the guitar part. So we're gonna go to C here. Ooh, baby, to G, to F. Now when he does this live, sometimes he skips this, so you can just keep strumming an F, but we're gonna learn these riffs here. So C to G to F, then 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 2, 0, 3. It's just going down a C major scale, believe it or not, exactly as a C major scale. But it's 1, 0, 2nd string, 2, 0, 3rd string, 3, 2, 0, 3. But it's over the F chord, which is the 4 chord. But that's a descending 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in terms of scale degrees. So really interesting there over a 4 chord. So that to recap, that would be C, ooh, G, then to F. Here comes the riff. 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 2, 0, 3. And then you immediately, which I screwed up there, go to a G chord. So after, you really want to get that ring finger over to the G instantly. And you can kind of do bass, bass, strum to give yourself a little time, okay? So last time, let's cover that, then we'll move on. Nice and slow. Ooh, baby, baby, here we go, yeah. Good. Here's the F, and then to a C. Now, the next riff, right? So that would be 3, 3, 0, 3, 3, 3, 0, 3. And then we go instantly back to a C. You're welcome to do a C over G, by the way, at any point. It thickens it up a little bit. So let's take it from the beginning, and now we'll do both. We'll do both fills, but we'll kind of take it slow here. 3, 4. Baby, it's a wild world, and it's hard to get by with just upon a smile. Here we go. Ooh, let's do that again. F. Always remember you like a child. Now we end by D minor, E, A minor. Okay, that's how he goes back to the relative minor. The song, the verse is really just starting on A minor, whereas the chorus is C. So in order to get back to that A minor, he's going a 4, 5 of A minor. Really interesting. Now, those fills might take a little bit of time, so you want to take it as slow as you need to go to not have to slow down or speed up, right? You just want to be steady. So if you have to go, ooh, babe, no problem. Just hang out at that tempo. Do it there if you need to. It'll really help your skills if you do it all the same speed instead of just saying, well, I'm going to slow down there and then speed up. You don't want to do that. All right. So that's that. That's the entire song. The only thing that happens is, well, just learning the form, verse, chorus, over and over, with a little interlude here and there, where he sings a la la. But the only thing that's different later is that sometimes there's a delay on the G. So it goes, ooh, baby, baby. Here's, and I'll always remember you. So that's the only thing that changes, kind of a cool thing, that you delay that G. All right, now we're going to cover this part. Okay, so here we go. A, bass, with an A minor triad. That's 9, 10, 8. I'm going to mute the D string barely by touching it with my middle finger, or you could just avoid picking it. Either way. So 5th string now, I'm going to down, up on that triad, because that C note is what we want. Now I'm going to go to a D7 here. It's O from the D string, 7, 7, 8. And I'm going to go down, up on that. So it's down, up, to follow the rhythm of the melody. Then I'm going to go a pinky slide from 8 to 7, and then have 5 and 7 on the 4th and 3rd string, mute the 2nd string. And then down, up on that, see? That's a G chord. So A minor goes to D, G. Now it switches to a C chord, so we need to go to a C triad, so we bar the 5th fret, 4th, 3rd, 2nd strings. But we go up for a sec, slide up the pinky to 8, back to 7, slide 7 to 5. No, sorry. Now we're at the 3-5, mute 5 on the F chord. Down, up. Now it needs to be D minor 7, so we go open 5, 3, 5. Slide to 7, back to 5. Now an E7. That's O, 4, 3, 4. 4, O, 4, 4, 4, 5, 7, 8. So the whole thing would be 3, nice and slow. Again. Second time, you go 4, O, 3, G chord. Now the chorus is easier because it's all open. So 1st string is the melody, 2nd string 3rd fret. 0, 1, 3, 0, 1, 2, then the riff. 0, 2nd string. I'm just flying through this. The tab will help if you need it on the Patreon. 2, 0, 3, 0, 3. Kind of fun to play over this song. I'm all warmed up from my my 3-hour solo gig today, so kind of fun to improvise on this. But chord melody will get you in the right direction if that's what you're interested in, playing up the neck, understanding music on a deeper level. When you combine melody and chords, you tend to learn a thing or two about how the fretboard works, how music theory works, how melody is connecting with chords, and how chords really are usually good suspects for a melody note because they're often chord tones in the melody. So anyway, hopefully that makes sense. It's a little bit more advanced to do that, but try to go at a pace that's reasonable so that you can work it up. All right, I think that'll do it, everyone. Thanks so much for joining and for watching till the end of the video. Really appreciate it. I will see you next time, and take care. Bye.